Yo, what's going on YouTube, and welcome back to another Destiny video. And in this video, I want to put together a quick guide on how to fight Qodron, the Vex Chronovore, who is this week's level 34 boss in the Prison of Elders. I know a lot of people have been having trouble fighting him, myself included, but now that I've done it, it's my duty to try and help you guys. I'm going to start by showing you how you can do it in about 30 seconds, but then after that I'll explain how all the mechanics work in the event that you want to do it the way it was intended. So first up, the quick way. No prizes for guessing, and I do apologise in advance, but this method does indeed hinge on Yalahorns. 3 of them. And it's pretty much walk out the door and shoot him in his stupid Vex face until he's dead. That being said, there are a couple of things that you want to consider. Firstly, if you have a Titan who can drop a bubble, it'll give you some protection from both Qodron's blasts and the enemies that will begin spawning around you. But in the event that you don't, or it's on cooldown, you just need to keep moving. In addition to that, after you've fired your first couple of rockets, enemies will begin spawning out the doors to the left and the right. You need to keep these in mind. You can either back right up against the door and the pillars to the side will give you some cover until they get a little closer, or you can wait till they group up and sacrifice one of your rockets to take them out. Either way, keep them in check, because otherwise a hobgoblin will snipe you or your teammates, and before you know it, it'll go from good to very, very bad. Do this right, and he'll be dead before the boss mechanics kick in. And that, my friends, is how you do it in about 30 seconds. However, I know that not everyone has a Yalahorn, so in the event that you don't, or you just want to do this fight as it was intended, then here's how you do it. First up, when you enter the room, I'd recommend going all the way to the left. In all honesty, you're going to take fire no matter where you go, and the splash damage is still going to hurt where you are, but this seems to be the best location for dealing with one of the key mechanics, Qodron's Eye. See, during the battle, Qodron will put you in a containment bubble, kind of like how Atheon or the Templar does in the Vault of Glass. However, the difference with this one is that it is a hell of a lot stronger and it hurts you while you're in it. So in order to combat this, you have these guys, Qodron's Eye, a glowing goblin, and upon killing it, the person that fired the final blow gains a Jailbreaker buff. This allows you to do increased damage to the bubble and in turn break you and your teammates out of it. You do need to be fast, however, because it still takes a good few shots to break, and the more time you're in the bubble, the closer you are to death. So the challenge here is firstly locating Qodron's Eye, because sometimes he spawns on the other side of the map, and other times he just blends in quite well. But when it says on screen that Qodron is searching for targets, you need to take out the eye, because that is the sign that you're about to be contained, and if you're in a bubble without the Jailbreaker buff, then it's game over. The best way to get everyone out of the bubbles as soon as possible is for all of you to stack up on one another, behind this box, so that way you have all 3 bubbles in one. You then have everyone shoot at the same time, and obviously the Jailbreaker will be dealing most damage, and then if done correctly, you'll break everyone out at the exact same time. Fast firing shotguns seem to work well on this, as do auto rifles. So once you're out the bubble, what next? Well, you need to split your team between damage and adds. See, believe it or not, the thing that will kill you here is not Qodron himself, but it's actually all the adds. While you're busy trying to get out of a containment bubble set on killing you, the enemies start closing in on your location. And if you don't keep them in check, you'll have an Axis hobgoblin in your face ready to take you out in no time. So I'd recommend, once you're out the bubble, have one person damage the boss, ideally with something powerful like Black Hammer, Icebreaker, Rockets, you name it, while the second person locates Qodron's Eye and gets it low on health, but leaves it alive so that you only kill it when Qodron begins searching, and then you have the third person manage the adds. This way you can stay on top of everything and gradually burn down the boss's health. If at any one time you are on top of your job, or for example say the adds are quite low, then obviously you can add to the boss damage, get a few shots, but don't try to rush this. If you lose sight of your role, it'll fall apart very, very quickly. Do this right, however, and you'll have it done in around 3 to 5 rotations. And that, my friends, is it. That is how you fight Qodron in both 30 seconds and as it was intended. If you have any other questions, then do let me know in the comments down below, but otherwise, hopefully you found this helpful. Thank you very much for watching, take it easy, catch you next time, peace out.